Hey ladies, and welcome to day 5 of Elevate Your Manifesting Potential. Today we're going to just go through, and this will be the very last tip, which is about rinse and repeat. When we learn to do a new skill, and even though most of us have been manifesting for a really long time, we'll start to discover that we have gaps in our process. You know, we usually start off something really strong and feel really excited and inspired, and then as time moves along, we start to notice that our energy vibration starts to drop off, or our belief in the process or our belief in ourselves starts to diminish. And so therefore we can still go through and do the processes, but we start to recognize that some things are just not in alignment. And that's why it's really important as day 5 is to implement the check-in system, which is to check in with yourself. How did you go? And this is where we come in. As any of you that's been following me, always I suggest to be the objective observer, to go in and just oversee and have a look at how was your energy over the week from start to finish. What old stories and old money blocks came to the surface? What was your belief in actually doing the process in itself, and what was also the belief around yourself and the potential to manifest abundance on multiple levels from multiple different streamlines. This is where we start to get a really good insight into where sometimes the potential blocks can be. And then we also look at, well, what were some of the really great things that I did? Did I bring a sense of curiosity? Did I keep my mind open and expansive to the process? Was I excited by the process? Was my energy vibing at a really cool frequency throughout the week? These are all really good things to be able to come back and then just have them almost like written down and be able to oversee things, and then be able to look at objectively what worked well and what didn't always work so well, so that you can start the process again next week and continue to do it. And those areas where you felt like you had gaps, you know where to be able to put more energy into and build more strength, more abundant mindset strength in those particular areas. I always have a model that I teach my students inside my program, which is called CPR, consistency, persistence, and repetition. And that's what this rinse and repeat cycle is all about. It's about learning to start getting really consistent, knowing where to distribute your energy. Whereas now, when you go through and you write things down as to what worked well and what didn't, you can pull some of your energy back on the areas that you did extremely well, because now you know that you can do that from a completely unconscious level. You don't need to put so much focus into it. And therefore you've got that energy to pull back in one area and put back into the areas where you felt that weren't so great, where it could be working on your money blocks. It could be finding a mantra that just really resonated and gelled with you. I know when for myself, when I was doing affirmations throughout the 20 odd years that I've done them, some affirmations I would just go in and I would just say them, or some of them would be so long that I'd forget them sometimes and then get really frustrated by that process. So this is a really good moment to even have a look at your money mantras. Go through and even have a look on YouTube, Google money mantras, and start to have a look at what are some money mantras that feel really aligned with you. And this way you can start to write them down, start to learn to recite them. Another way to do it is to even, most people on their phones, I can't say with Samsung because I've always been an Apple person, but I'm going to make the assumption that it's got to have an audio area in it where you can go in and just voice record your money mantras once you've got them down pat. So then that way when you're going out for a walk, you can just put your earbuds in and listen to these money mantras. This is a really good way to help rewire and create new healthy thought processes and beliefs and emotions within our own physical beingness that allow that alignment of mind, body, and soul when working with manifestation. So I am really, really excited to hear all of the stories of where people have enjoyed the process, where maybe you had some gaps. How did your manifestation process work for you? Did you manage to manifest that dollar amount for yourself, what was, or did you come across a beautiful new money mantra that feels more attuned with the energy, vibration, and the space of where you're at right now? These are all some of the things I would love to hear about. So remember, when you're learning a new process, be patient and be kind with yourself. Hey love, how are you? I'm not sure what's going on with Facebook, but I'm not being able to see what's going on. Hey Nathalie, how are you, love? So this is a really great way to just be able to check in with your process, check in with yourself, and be able to go in and learn to fine tune the process. Make the gaps of where things didn't work quite as well for you and start to develop even more money mindset strength in that particular area and bring in more energy vibration just to that particular area. And then just keep practicing. This is where it all goes. But what can happen sometimes is, I mean, if you don't manifest something immediately, we start to think, oh, well, we've done something wrong, or, you know, there's, you know, I mustn't be very good at manifesting, and take things on a personal level. Please don't do this. This is all about the enjoyment of fun, and it's all about the lessons and the learnings that you will discover throughout doing this process. And, you know, sometimes I was able to manifest some things really, I just had a call come through, and then there was other times I found other things more difficult to manifest because I had so much emotional investment in the outcome. And that's what's so important, is that not to focus on the outcome, focus on the process, focus on the fun, focus on the energy and the vibration that you bring to it, and also just focus on what is something new that you are learning about yourself, because this is where we start to delve a little bit deeper and start to learn to understand ourselves on a much more intimate level. And this, as I said, is purely about it being a judgment-free zone. So I hope each and every one of you have thoroughly enjoyed these 5 days to elevate your manifesting potential process that we have gone through. And I would love to hear about all of your journeys that you have been on over the last 5 days. So I wish you all an incredibly amazing and an abundant weekend. And remember, this is an incredibly potent time where our manifesting potential is at a really high rate. So just keep practicing. Remember the philosophy, if at first you don't succeed, keep trying and trying and trying until such times as you unlock what your specific process is that helps you to be able to manifest everything and anything in your world. Because remember, dreams have always been given to you for the pure reason that they are meant to come true. So always believe in yourself and believe in the magic of your intuitive soul self that will guide you. Always remember to come back and ask for intuitive guidance on how can you get better at this manifesting process. What are some of the things that you can do? And then just allow that guidance to come through. That soulful part of yourself is always there to help guide you in every single step of the way. So access that part. Communicate with that inner wisdom within your own self, because it knows exactly what your journey is. When we look outside of ourselves and move into a space of potential blame, we don't understand and we don't look at the beautiful lessons that have been revealed, and we can move into old money victim mindset. And this whole week has never been about that. It's about being able to learn a gorgeous new skill, develop a deeper relationship with your own self, and develop a beautiful relationship with money, and open up that communication channel between yourself and your intuition. So much love to you all. Take care, and thank you for being part of this 5 days to elevate your manifesting potential.